Hello, my fellow YouTube's viewers. Now, this here is Johnny Fly 69 coming at you. We have a little bit of a different video today. As you can see by the parts and pieces here, what we have here is a piece of what they would call antiquated vaping technology. But the reason why this one stands out quite a bit is because some of the clone manufacturers are manufacturing up this thing, I guess, pretty close to the original, or else people wouldn't be buying it. This would be the first version of the Velocity. Alright, now, that being said, being the first version of the Velocity, as we all know, if we can get this thing to autofocus. See how it's got them little hex screws there? Yeah. Okay. Well, some of the shippers, you may get it, and if you were ever a K-Fun Lite user, and you have that little hex key, which you see in the background, okay, should you lose your hex key or Allen screw or Allen wrench or whatever you wish to call it, okay, that screw for the K-Fun Lite and the K-Fun Lite Plus that has that little screw that goes in the side of it, that rotten thing, it's a pain in the butt that nobody likes, but they use it to adjust the airflow on the K-Fun and K-Fun Lite and the K-Fun Lite Plus. Alright, that little hex key or Allen key or whatever you wish to call it will fit the screws on some of the Velocities. Now, this Velocity, I'm not going to say where it came from. Well, yeah, I will. It came from fasttech. Okay, a lot of people are saying, well, why buy a clone? Why buy a clone? Well, Cisco and Dino, I don't know them personally. They're probably wonderful individuals. They designed a wonderful atomizer here. The problem is for fixed income individuals such as myself and others that really can't afford to pay the arm and a leg to get an original. We usually go to YouTube and try to find them there. And well, YouTube gets them the same place everywhere else does. If they don't get an original and don't try to charge the extremely high price that everybody else does for it. The thing is with fasttech, it may take a little while to get there. This one took about 8 days, maybe 9. And I still have other orders that are still waiting to come in from fasttech. Like I have an iGo W that's going to come in from fasttech. Okay, now that's an original iGo W because UD is manufactured and warehoused and all that in Shenzhen, China, or wherever that is. But that's besides apples and oranges. The quality on this thing is good. I mean, a lot of people complain about it and stuff like that. The threads are smooth. I mean, real smooth. All I have to do now is just rinse it off real good, make sure there's no machine oil in it, and basically throw a coil or two in it, wick it and juice it, and see how it flows. But if you're wondering what you get with this kit, and this is the plus version of the kit, which comes with the Allen key, which comes with the extra post screws and stuff like that. Some vendors you may buy them from and stuff like that may sell you just the atomizer like this with the chuff cap. They don't sell you the top cap that goes on there that screws in, so that way you could use your own drip tip in case you want to use another drip tip instead of the chuff cap. Alright, and usually the chuff cap has a wide base, so when it screws in, it covers the top nice and level like, but that's more or less like on the name brand one, not on the fasttech. Okay, now that being said, would I buy the original one? Yeah, if I had the money to, of course I would. That's you know, that's supporting your local shops and stuff like that too. I do support my local brick and mortar. As you can see, you know, on my channel, I do have a couple of videos for brick and mortar. Some I've done voluntarily, others, well, I do everything I do is voluntary. Don't get me wrong. Nobody twists my arm. Nobody asks me, give me a good review for anything. If I like it, I review it. If I don't like it, I review it. More importantly, when it comes to vape stuff, if I'm upset with it, angry with it, got poor service from it, believe you me, you guys will know. Now what you see in the background, of course, is the Orchid, and what you see is the Patriot clone. If you notice it has a huge hole in it, that's because I had to drill it out. It only had one hole. You know, but that's neither here nor there. We're here to talk about this guy here. And like Johnny Fly 69 always says, I'll catch you later, but before I say I catch you later, as long as you ain't lighting up tobacco products, you'll live longer. Your chances of getting cancer will go down some, and some combustible tobacco related illnesses as well. Just remember, it's not what you're vaping, it's not how you're vaping. As long as you're vaping and not lighting up tobacco products, that's what matters. And remember, if you feel like advocating, support CASA, support notblowingsmoke.org or whatever, or whatever causes there are out there. And remember, states are starting to come up with ideas as to how they can tax the living heck out of us just because we vape. Okay? So remember, pay attention to what's going on around you. Ask your congressmen, ask your senators what they think about it and how they feel. And with that, I will leave you with this. Every day you vape happy. Every day you're happy, you live happy. And as long as you're happy, that's what really matters. It doesn't matter what juice you're vaping. It doesn't matter what you're vaping on or how you're vaping. As long as you're living happy. So with that, I will say catch you later.